Hi, 5th grade. Welcome back. We are on page 2 of our interactive notebooking. This page says adding and subtracting fractions with models. First one over here says draw 2 rectangles and break it into parts. We're taking 1/4 plus 2/3. So here it says break up the first rectangle horizontally left to right to represent the first fraction. All right, well, 1/4. Going to look like that. Then break the second rectangle vertically up and down to represent the second fraction. So 2/3. Split it into 3 parts. Shade in 2 of those parts. Then it says break up the first box vertically into the same units as the second box. So I'm going to go ahead and, oops, I almost made that one a little too big. Start with what we have in the previous one. Okay, so we're looking for a common denominator. We want to know what is our least common multiple of 4 and 3. Well, if we listed out our multiples, or we just knew, we would realize that we need to make each of these have 12 parts. So I'm going to go ahead. I have 4 already here. Now I have a total of 12. Here I have 3. So I need to add in 4 lines so that I have a total of 12. Then it says add or subtract these units. All right, so here we ended up with 3/12 now. And here we have a total of 8/12. So if I had my 3/12 to start with, and I have 8/12 more, doing a quicker job of coloring because our videos get too long, I can see that I have a total of 11/12. Pretty easy. All right, down here, taking 1/2 minus 2/5. Going to go ahead and start. Doesn't really matter which way you start. I usually start going this direction, shade in 1/2. My second fraction I'm going to do into fifths, shading in 2 of those 5 pieces. Now I have to get a common denominator. Well, I'm going to start out with my same 1/2. Start out with my same 2/5. Looking for my least common multiple of 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Well, if I split this in half, I'm going to have 10 pieces. Is there anything I could do with these 2 pieces to make them have 10 equal pieces? Absolutely, I could. So I'm going to split this one in half so that I get a total of 10. And I have 4 of those shaded in now. So 4/10 is equivalent to 2/5. Up here I need to make this be tenths. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we know that 5/10 is equivalent to 1/2. Okay? Here we're saying 5/10 minus 4/10. They want you to do the same thing. Okay, so if we started with our, let's go with green, if we started with our 5/10, and I'm taking 4/10 away, well, I can cross 4 of those off. I'm left with 1/10. Just being able to see it another way graphically, getting that in our brains just a little bit more. This should be getting pretty easy by now. We're going to try 7/8 minus 1/2 on our own. Start by drawing 2 rectangles, they say. I'm going to start with 7/8. 7/8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shading in 7 of those. 4, 5, ooh, it's getting skinny in there. 7. And we're going to take away 1/2. Take away 1/2. Looking at this 8 and this 2, looking for our least common multiple. Well, I know that it is going to be 8. It's going to be 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, if I have 7 of those, and I need to take away 1/2. Well, we know 4 8s are the same as 1/2, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. This is the same as 4 8s, so I can go cross off 4 of these 8s, and I'm left with 1, 2, 3 8s. So 7 8s minus 1/2 is the same as 7 8s minus 4 8s, which is 3 8s. All right, go ahead and add some color, make it pretty, get it cut out and glued into your notebook, and join me back for our final interactive notebook page.